Hey traders, let's take a look at the trade that I took on gold. So here you can see that there's a 4-hour sell side sweep inside of this 4-hour bullish fair value gap, right? So going to the low time frame, let's identify any imbalances. So here on the 30 minutes, we can see that there's a 30-minute bearish OB, which is being overlapped by a 1-hour bullish fair value gap. So this is a high probability trading setup that we can see price break above the order block to continue higher. Okay, so as you can see, price retested, and yeah, there's no sell side sweep here inside of this fair value gap because it has already happened, right? It has already happened. So let's do from lower time frame mitigation of opposing imbalances. So here we can see that this sell side sweep, or this buy side sweep is enough to tell us that liquidity has been taken out on the opposite end, or that the opposing imbalances have been mitigated. Because if you go to the 5-minute, we can see that the 5-minute bearish OB has been completely mitigated by this week, right? So after this mitigation right here, you see that it has not really been mitigated. Then press pump up one more time to completely mitigate it. Or you can see that, or you can also say that it's a reaction, or it's a retest of the 4-hour bullish fair value gap. So yeah, you can see that way too. Okay, so regardless, after the retest and the mitigation of imbalance, price came down to the extreme order block once again before pumping up. Okay, so however, I entered here when price mitigated the opposing balance and retested, because I saw this as a breaker block. It could have jolly well been a breaker block right here. Price come up, retest before just shooting upwards, right? So it could jolly well be a breaker block for price to immediately hit straight upwards, right? So in this case, price of liquidity came down to the extreme OB before shooting all the way up. So yeah, my SL at the protected low. TP, I was trying to measure the TP using some Fibonacci extension tool, and I also use some psychological level, which is 3780. Okay, yeah, that's why it's here 3780. So yeah, my price overran, right? As you can see, we gold reached all-time highs, right? So there isn't anything to look out for on the left hand side, right? So I had to be wary. So I took partials along the way. I took like 3 partials. Yeah, and yeah, actually price went to, I can say 3791, right? 3791. So I took 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I took 3 partials. Yeah. Okay, so at the time where I took gold, I also entered for a position on UJ, and as you can see, they are inversely correlated. As gold went up, UJ went down. So actually I got stopped out at 147.550. So our main lesson is don't take inversely correlated pairs in the opposite direction. Yeah, because it won't work out. Sorry, in the same direction, because it won't work out, right? Yeah, so if this buys, this should be sells. Yeah, but as you can see, price is okay. So looking for buys here and looking for sells here, which one is more probable? Of course, looking for buys here, because we are at looking at the POIs, right? Price action is in the discount zone, and it's at the bullish POI. Price here is at a discount zone also, but the POI, so we should be looking for sales here, but there's opposing POI here, which also prevented price from heading all the way down, right? And it went to this POI, and this POI actually held. So yeah, even though the price action on the pairs are similar, such that this increases and this decreases, right? But the POI determines how volatile or how much price will move in the intended direction. So actually you can see that this 1-hour bullish order block held, because when price came down here, it reacted off and created a 1 hour bullish OB. So you see, this when this candle came down with such bearishness, right? You might think that the bullish order block might not hold already, right? Because there's huge sharp bearishness coming down. But I can see that price A kind of like a medium time frame sell side liquidity sweep followed by a lower time frame liquidity sweep before pumping up. So yeah, I guess the main thing that we had to look out for is for this trade, I guess, mitigation of this 1 hour bearish OB, the CSID, followed by the retest. So you can see actually there's a 1 hour bullish OB, bullish family gap overlap. So when you retest it, we can enter for buys, right, to target this drawn liquidity, or even this price action just short all the way up. Yep. For your 1:12. So that's what we can look out for. So I guess the best thing is to not trade in this price action, because we will really never know whether this 1 hour bullish OB or this 1 hour bullish OB will hold, right? Because when price comes down with such bearishness, with such a bearish engulfing candle, we really don't know which POI is gonna hold. So it's like a 50-50 gamble, right? So it's also yeah, it's kind of like a gamble also. So I guess this, right, as in the gold trade, right, where the 30-minute bearish OB is being overlapped by the 1 hour bullish fair value gap, right? Here we can see that the 1 hour bearish OB is being overlapped by this 1 hour bullish fair value gap and order block, which propelled price all the way up, right, from Wednesday afternoon to Friday morning.